Hey friends, it's Mimi here, and we are about to do another What Would You Do? Now, you know that I love this book for so many reasons. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. I would like you to get parental, you should have your parents watch with you on this one, or parents should preview this. We're going to be talking about some scary and difficult conversations to have. The content today is going to be a little bit more, it's going to be a little bit more sensitive, actually a lot more sensitive. So just in advance so you know, let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about things that happen out on your own. So this one is a fondling stranger. Now, here's the scenario. You're sitting in a darkened theater watching a movie. The person in the chair next to yours puts his or her hand in your lap. What do you do? Now, this is scary on so many levels. All parents everywhere are cringing right now, and kids, I know that's a scary situation for anyone. Well, the first thing you should do, obviously, is push that person's hand away firmly and tell them to stop. I would scream it. I don't care if you're in the quiet theater. You scream it so you draw attention to this situation. And you move away as fast as possible. Whether it's in a theater, whether it's in class, whether it's at a party, wherever it is, and you don't feel comfortable, that person should not have their hand on your lap for any reason. Now, even though we're going to continue with this scenario of in the theater, even though the theater is dark, try and get a good look at this person, because you're going to want to give a description to the police, to your parents, to the staff there. What you're going to do is you're going to leave your seat and go straight to the lobby of this theater. And you're going to give that description. So you're going to want to know, I know it's hard in the dark, but you're going to want to get as good of a look as you can. You're going to go to an employee right away and usher the person behind the candy stand and tell them what happened, because they're going to want to get that person out. They're not going to want that person anywhere near anyone else in that theater as well. So you're going to want hair color, length of hair, eye color if you can see it. Estimate how tall, how old. Is it a young person? Is it an older person? Is it a bald person? Is it a person with a mustache? Is it a woman in flashy clothes? Maybe the description of the clothes. Are they wearing jeans? Are they wearing a sweater? Are they wearing a jacket? Do they have glasses? Whatever, a tattoo perhaps. Any kind of physical attributes you can get, the better chance they have of catching this person. If the theater employee does nothing, which I'm sure they would, but if you don't feel, you either use your cell phone or ask to use a telephone there, call your parents immediately. Someone should be calling the police, the authorities, because you need to make a report immediately. This is not your fault. You did nothing wrong, and you need to report this person immediately, because chances are it's not going to just happen to you, and we want to prevent this from happening to any other child. You leave that theater, you can call back and get a refund on your movie. Don't even worry about that. The main thing is that you get yourself to safety, you bring this person to light, and hopefully they can get this person out of that theater and also to the authorities, because we want this person caught. We don't want them to do this ever again. So friends, as you see, I'm in a different outfit. Normally when I do these type of videos, I do a few different scenarios, but because of the importance and how big this topic is, I don't want to do more than one. I actually want to continue and push a little further. So we had talked about a fondling stranger, but it's not always stranger danger. a lot of times, and I don't have the exact statistic, but these types of things happen with people you actually know. They don't have to be a stranger. It could be a friend. It could be a friend of a family member. It could be a relative. And as sad and scary as that seems, it's happened. And I know people personally that that's happened to. So if you have ever, heavens forbid 1,000,000 times, has it's ever happened to you, please come forward to a trusted adult at school, to a parent, to someone you feel comfortable with telling this about. It needs to be reported. Also, if it hasn't happened to you, if it does in the future, you have this in your back pocket to know what to do. You make it clear that it's never okay. If you are feeling uncomfortable with a touch, with some kind of expression, whether it's verbal or physical, that you are uncomfortable with, then you need to reach out and let someone know. And you keep reaching out to different people until someone takes you seriously and helps you figure out the next steps. Because it needs to be reported. Because I guarantee if it's happening to you, that person will do it to someone else. And as bad as it is, and as scary as it is to come forward, and maybe it's embarrassing, you don't want that happening to anyone else because you know how bad it feels. So please, know that there's someone always listening, whether it's a guidance counselor at school, whether it's your parent, whether it's your grandparent, whether it's a friend of the family that's trusted. Please reach out and get the help you need. This is Kid Stories and More. We love you here. We hope that you will share this video. More than the likes and the subscribes. Of course, we love that too, but we want this video shared out. It needs to be shared with as many families and schools as possible. Be safe. Do something kind for someone, and we'll see you for more read alouds, activities, and of course, more what would you do's. Mimi here. Bye-bye.